Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Qudash. Double honor to the apostle Nelson, the great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. By Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, have mercy upon you. All right, let's get right to it. We're going to have a little fun today with these women here, right? Not just Eve, women period, right? But you know, my main focus is always on the so-called black woman Eve, right? So that's why I'm starting with this brother right here, right? You got a judge down there in Calhoun County, Michigan, right? Brian K. Kirkham. He's locking up women, putting them in jail for denying parenting rights, right? You know what? Let's do this right quick. Let's do this right quick, y'all. Let's see something here. I won't do it. Let's see something. Denial of parenting rights.
Parental rights can be denied when a court limits a parent's authority, custody, or visitation. This usually happens because of abuse, neglect, or substance abuse issues. Only a judge can suspend or end these rights, and common reasons include endangering the child or failing to pay support.
Now, y'all heard the reasons, right? For drug use, endangering the child, really mainly just what? Accusations. Usually a woman will make accusation with no proof. And, and then they'll do what? Do their investigation. But let me say this here. Most of the time, dealing with those parenting rights and stuff, you got women, mostly women, that's initiating the overall facts and things that deal with the caseload, lie. You know what I'm saying? Women help women. That's just what they do. Women help women all the time, right? And they'll lie for the woman, and just to keep what? Just to have because they all have the same, no matter what race they are, they all have the same mentality when dealing with men and their children, right? And but again, I want to highlight this judge down there in Calhoun, Michigan, man, Brian K. Kirkham, right? He's just check it out. Let's get into this first case right here, right, with this brother right here. I'm gonna let's see right quick. Listen up. I'm gonna start it off. Me and the man, I'll start them off, and then I'm gonna skip through a few minutes just to get straight to the point to where it's at. But the opening of it's always good to get what context in the beginning. Just like dealing with the Bible, I always go what. You always want to. Most people always want to go in the Bible and want to what? Go start at verse whatever. But the context, go to the what? Go to verse 1. Now, y'all know what I mean. One that got what? Common sense. Here we go.
My parenting time that was missed. I would like it made up. Because this is just ridiculous. It hurts the child. It no longer, I don't like it. I don't feel good, but I'm not going to jump off the 36th floor about it.
Okay. Court notes, and you had mentioned sometimes there was an order regarding custody, parenting time support, and contempt in which the court awarded to the referee at that time. There was a referee hearing in September and October of 2024, the order having been entered on October 22nd, 2024, which awarded you joint legal custody, physical custody, and physical custody. And it provided for parenting time in alternating weeks and alternating holidays.
Yakuza tried to kill me.
That's why he putting this thing on here, clicking on it. Let's go.
And there was another referee order, as I said, on January 23rd, 2025, which held her in contempt for denial for those particular months. And you're saying that since, because it's the last one under the January order would have been sometime in December, so you're saying in basically January and February as well, you've been denied parenting time?
Not only that, but I'm also saying I have been denied parenting time, period. I haven't received 1 minute of parenting time since we've been separated.
Well, let's focus with me. I'm asking you January and February this year.
Yes.
Okay. And I would assume anything in March.
Nothing.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss Ad?
Now watch how she lies and just make it up as she go. And just check it out.
Adams, do you have any questions of Mr. Hillier?
I have so many questions, but that can't be addressed here today.
Okay.
But yes, I have a lot of questions.
Well, this is your time. If you have any questions concerning the denials, this is the time to ask them.
I mean, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to let you have a chance to testify in a moment. I'm just asking, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, ma'am, what I'll do is have you raise your right hand, be sworn in, and then we'll proceed with you.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Damn mom look like she on something for real, Crazy.
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to tell me, ma'am?
Your Honor, we was together, when I had my daughter, I decided to stay with this man. I knew about his past addictions, I knew about all that. I know that's neither here nor there, but it does play a role in what's going on.
Any fool in 2026 wearing shit on their mouth, still wearing shit on their mouth, you a Looney Tune.
I left him when our daughter was 2. He got back on drugs.
And I don't think this video him go back to the time of COVID. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Right?
I think, as he stated himself, but we separated. This time around, he got clean. I decided to help him. He went to check himself in the VA. I said, okay, we'll watch your house, where I used to once live. I will watch your house. I'll check your mail. I agreed to that because I had my daughter, my dad in my life, so I know the effect that has on a child and a girl at that. So I helped her dad so he could be back in her life. And he got off drugs until he came back home. I have no proof as to whether he was using or not. I just know his behavior changed.
See how she just total confusion. This is why, go to teaching. This is why you don't allow women to teach the scriptures. Because why? Because they're full of emotions and what? Just confusion. And confusion goes into, does not necessarily mean the level of the scriptures, of preaching the scriptures. Just did it with you all, period, man. You all are full of confusion, and you make up lies as you go, man. That's why I say the woman, that's why the scriptures is not wrong about a woman, man. It's not wrong, man. What that is, 25, Ecclesiasticus 25 and verse, I think that's, 13. Give me any wickedness. Give me any plague but the plague of heart, and any wickedness but the weakness of a woman. Y'all just, and the Heavenly Father say, out of 1,000 men, I found one. Right? One. But out of 1,000 women, I found none. So, you all love to try to use the narrative concerning men being more dishonest than women. That's a lie. Those are lies within itself, and y'all know it, right? But you know that you all women are very forceful, and they love to push the narrative concerning men being liars, when they themselves are the biggest liars that it ever is, right? Y'all hand in hand with the devil, man, when it comes to what speaking them lies, man. Hand in hand. And Eve, y'all know what's going on.
I went back to my apartment, which I had, but before I did that, I found some disturbing videos in my daughter's phone sent to her dad, which he just spoke about himself because he said I accused. And accused, and I sent him a message asking for some type of clarity. Because my daughter don't do things like that. I mean, they're disturbing. I don't know if I can address that here. I don't know if I can even say what it's about. Because I don't want to get in trouble. But they were disturbing. There was an investigation. Mr. Hilliard went and handed over his phone. I handed over mine. I handed over my daughter's as well. The investigation was closed. I have no clarity on that situation, but that's all the whole parenting time.
Stop. Who did the investigation?
The Battle Creek State Police. And it came first because where I live in my apartment now.
Okay, so Battle Creek City Police?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you said, and then you said Emmett did an investigation or no?
Well, no, Emmett came because technically I'm on the.
This is one of her lies that she told. Manipulating the court system, manipulating time, and you should go to jail. See, a lot of men, right? That's where they drop the ball at all the time, right? Is allowing women to tell these lies and make up these lies, and then once they're proven wrong, they don't push forth having them charged for lying and using the resources of the court, the city, you name it, for what? For the purpose of what? Of women just what? Telling them flat out lies, man.
Cusp of like downtown.
They love using that. That's the woman of my children, man. I ain't want her to go to jail. Fuck that. She said she want to send your ass to jail, right? She want to send you to jail. See, that's the only way you're gonna stop this here. Until they put their foot down and push forward, and have what? Give them that same effort, but their effort is not going to be through lies and deceitfulness.
And I'm human, so I'm just familiar with that. So it's like Emmett came first, but then the Battle Creek Police and everybody came on Mother's Day.
Okay. Doesn't matter when they came.
I know, I'm sorry.
So Emmett Township, because you were there, did they do an investigation?
No, the Battle Creek Police Department did.
Okay. And I think he said that CPS had investigated as well. Did CPS do an investigation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I think because we haven't heard anything that city police and CPS didn't find anything, did not substantiate. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I understand why you may.
It was literally just what? Just lies. That's all it was. So let me skip over a little bit. Probably about right. I think it's about 7 minutes. Right here. This is when the jury really goes in, right?
You seen the videos, Your Honor?
Well, okay, presumably.
I'm concerned with handing over my daughter to somebody who's too late after something happens again.
Presumably, the police and CPS all saw the videos. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And they weren't concerned enough to take action on it. And I'm not.
Made up stories, made up lies. That's all it was. Made up stories, made up lies. Full of what? Emotions and lies. And manipulation.
Not saying that they shouldn't, but usually they're very vigilant on these particular types of things. You understand? And so you do not dispute that you've kept the child from him, at least in January, February, and March.
Yeah.
So it looks like basically 5 weeks worth of parenting time. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like me to be aware of?
No.
Okay. Now, sir,
Other than Mr. Hilliard did just go to jail for dropping dirty on drugs. They say he's with Michael Horn.
okay.
He's on probation for a DUI. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can address that. Go ahead, sir. What else would you like to?
Okay, just to address that, I drop voluntarily through the VA twice a week, every Monday, every Friday. I have all results right here. Right here. Well, at least in November, December, January, February, and March. Another thing.
Okay.
Our phones, my daughter's phone was turned over. April's phone was not turned over. My daughter's phone indicated that a text message was sent to her phone and then to my phone back to back. That's why I called the police. When I called her on Mother's Day to wish her a happy birthday, and I got the message right here on my phone where she tried to use it and jack me up with the court. It's
all through lies and manipulation, man. Well, and yet she still sits right there, and continue to what? Continue to lie, so, under oath.
in text. We'll see what the court thinks about it. I immediately called the police.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
this is innuendo bullcrap.
Okay. Anything else germane to this particular hearing, sir?
This particular hand, I would just like my parenting time.
Okay. And ma'am, anything else that you have?
I was just really concerned. I never got no clarity on the situation, if it was or it wasn't. It'd be too late if I did. And to see his still now his behavior back into drugs and blaming me for drugs.
Okay, one more thing.
Hold on.
You know.
Well, you understand that he does have drugs test as he said, every Monday and Friday through the VA. You aware of that?
I am.
Okay.
Is there?
And he has the test results there, as he states, from, I guess, November, December, January, showing that they're negative. So I understand your concern.
The judge didn't even look at him. The judge know he telling the truth and know she making up shit as she go, y'all. That's the problem. Lies behind more lies. You lied about the lie you just told yesterday, then the lie you just told today, then the lie you just told on top of another lie, It just keep its own going. This is what they get away with it. But check it out.
But you have to have facts and evidence when you come to court. You just can't make wild accusations. Anything before the court makes a rule.
I'm just trying to protect my daughter, Your Honor, and it's not probation for a DUI. Granted, people change, and he does still drop okay, but he just dropped dirty and went to jail a week ago, or a week ago.
In her own mind, y'all, just making it up. She just making it up. Lies. She just making shit up, just like a child, man. Y'all are literally children, man. Mentally are not stable to be especially to be talking and giving testimony in a court, man. Just like a child, man. Just making it up. Judge just proved everything. She just made. He went there last week. Think somebody gonna go look at her. She is crazy. Sound like a drunk though.
Then there's also aggravation for assault, battery, beating a girl with a shovel. Why would I ever go? Yeah. Okay.
And what happened is to present all that. These are just accusations you're making. It's not
lies. This is what they are. Lies. She just making up shit. I mean, just anything just to try to get her way. Boy, this is why we got to get out of the devil's kingdom, man. You know. But hey, thanks to this judge down here, Brian K. Kirkland, and in Calhoun County, Mississippi. I mean, not Mississippi. What is it? Michigan. Michigan.
Not evidence until you have proof of these particular things, which you have a right at any hearing to bring proof, bring witnesses, bring exhibits, etc., which you have not done. So the court can only accept what your testimonies are in this matter. Okay? It does appear in this case that the court has referenced the orders that have occurred. There was an order of October 22nd, 2024, which provided with the parties joint legal and physical custody, that they were to have alternating weeks, alternating holidays, and that there had previously been a finding of...
And she done broke all of them. Let's go down a little bit, y'all. And she done broke every order. The thing is the order, and she done broke all the orders. Let's see can I get to the point real quick.
And what the court is going to order at this time is, because I'm not going to go back beyond the prior order saying that he's entitled to his 5 weeks of make-up parenting time and his regular weeks. So it means he would have the child for 10 weeks straight because of that fact. What the court will do, ma'am, is at this point the court is going to remand you to the custody of the Calhoun County Sheriff. And what will happen is you will remain in the sheriff's custody until the child is turned over to the defendant.
Wonderful. You know, usually they'll go out the courtroom and then they'll say the child, tell her to turn the child, and they still won't do it. Still won't do it. But what the judge do? He said you're going to remain in custody until he would get the child in his custody. You're going to be in that county jail.
Okay? So what will happen is you're going to have to get a hold of somebody to get the child to the defendant so that he gets his parenting time, which will be 10 weeks. And then after that 10 weeks, then we'll go back to the alternating weeks as the order states. So until that occurs, if in fact the child is not turned over, then you will remain in the custody of the sheriff until such time as the child is turned over. Okay? That will conclude the hearing. What, sir?
Yeah, and I spoke with the administrator and my child's teacher today, informing them of this hearing, or this court appearance today, and I can go pick up my child from her school.
Certainly.
Listen to Jake weak ass. See what I'm talking about? See, listen to Jake weak ass, man. He should have just kept his mouth closed. Me, I would have drugged my feet. I would have drugged my feet, and try to keep her ass in there long as I could. Long as I could, at least most of the day.
You can. So what will happen is the plaintiff is going to have to go to the sheriff, the company of the sheriff at this point in the custody, and once you've been able to pick up the child, you can contact the sheriff's department and confirm. Well, you're probably going to have to come down here because we don't want phone calls, because anybody can say, this is who I am, and yes, I've got the kid. So you'll have to probably come down, confirm with the sheriff, give them ID showing who you are, and confirming that the child is in your care, and at that time, the plaintiff then can be released from custody.
I go to sleep. Yeah, I play the same game she play. I go to sleep. What happened? What you had? I fell asleep. We went to get some ice cream. Oh man, yeah, play the same games they play. That's what you're supposed to do. Play their games, y'all. Don't let these traps get away with their wickedness, man. You don't return. You gotta give them that same energy, man. That's the only way they're gonna stop playing with you, man. But hey,
Understood.
Okay, thank you. Well, that will be the order of the court. You're free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you.
And I hope everything works out after this point.
May I call somebody or
Excuse me?
can I get a hold of somebody?
Well, they'll let you call somebody from the jail at this point. So.
I have a car.
Nah, you gonna call somebody from the jail. All right, y'all. One more, y'all. Give it one more. They get this right here, right? This too funny right here, right? They get the context in the beginning concerning it's this she doing her own now she thinks she's on this is the wife and this is the husband right here. Check this out right here. Let's start it from the beginning. And this is too funny, though. Different right here. Damn, I can't hold y'all back with me. It's lucky, man. Hey, man, this too funny.
Changing the current custody orders and issue no further contact between the children and the plaintiff. Plaintiff should be held accountable for his actions regardless of stature or representation. That's all.
Okay,
All
thank
right,
you.
stop right here. This is family court, and that means orders matter. When a judge signs a parenting time order, ignoring it isn't a disagreement. It's defiance. And once contempt enters the chat, jail time is absolutely on the table. Watch closely how fast this escalates.
That's all.
Okay, thank you. I don't need anything else, Mr. Kelly. What the court will do in this matter, the court has read the pleadings, obviously, as well aware of the file in this case. The court does believe that the plaintiff has met the VARCA threshold of proper cause, change of circumstances sufficient for an evidentiary hearing. So the court will schedule an evidentiary hearing in this matter. Mr. Kelly, you can proceed with your show cause hearing. Do you wish to take testimony from your client? Okay, Mr. Connolly, if you step forward, we'll have you sworn in, and then we'll take some testimony. When I say brief testimony, I don't need to get into.
Sure. We'll keep it straight and to the point here. Have you been getting your parenting time?
No.
Why not?
But she is refusing to let me see them.
Have you attempted to get your children from this couch?
Yes.
Have you called the police for their assistance?
Yes.
What happened when the police got involved?
That she slammed the door in their face, denies them, and just tells them no.
Have you filed motions with the court to get parenting time?
Yes.
Has the court awarded you make-up parenting time?
Yes.
Most recently, did the court award you parenting time in January of this year?
Yes.
Did you attempt to go pick the children up for that make-up parenting time?
Yes.
What happened?
She refused to give them to me
This
again.
is textbook contempt evidence. Repeated refusals. Police called. Prior court motions. The key word here is pattern. Judges don't jail parents over one missed exchange. They jail them when it becomes willful and repeated. And that pattern is stacking up fast.
Refused to give them.
That's always. It's not that always what they do. It's repeated patterns or what? Or just denial, just doing what the head think you do what you want to do.
Them to me again.
Do you approximately know how many days you have missed so far as simply your overnights for parenting time?
20.
Would you like the court to grant you some make-up parenting time this morning?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. House, do you have any questions for the plaintiff? No?
Ms. Putnam, how do you know Mr. Connolly?
He is my son.
You heard him just testify that he has parenting time with your granddaughters, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do you assist him in pick-up and drop-offs for
I
parenting
do.
time? Has there been occasions when you have gone with him to go get the girls and anything happened in regards to him actually getting the girls?
Prior to December 27th, yes. After December 27th, no, she refused.
Let's talk about prior to December 27th. What would happen?
We would go, then we were meeting at Riverside Park, and we would wait for her to show up. When she'd show up, she'd let the girls out, and they would come running up to Zach, and we would take them.
Okay. Did something change after December 27th?
She just started refusing to give the give the girls. His first visit that he was supposed to was, I'm not sure, but I got a text from Athena on New Year's Day saying that she was going to refuse to give the girls. Either she would not be home, he would text her and she would not respond, or if she was there, we'd knock on the door, she'd open the door and then just say no and slam the door in our face. So we would go back to the truck and call the police for the police to come out and assist.
When the police came out and assisted, that help in terms of actually getting parenting time to occur?
No, she just did the same.
See, you know, the police it's not gonna put forth no issue. They'll tell you quick. That's a civil matter. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's a courtroom. We can't do this and that, and this and that. But now, if you got proof and have paperwork and shown paperwork that you got the paperwork you supposed to get them such. Then they make it push it anyway from that point. But for the most part, they don't push forth no effort in doing anything in trying to be. In other words, they don't push the law unless they have a notice or something, or have some acknowledgement concerning some paperwork that someone got to give them and show them, right? But other than that, they're not going to push the issue for anything.
Yes, even the police couldn't force compliance.
That is.
But here's the reality. Cops can't override custody orders on the spot. Only a judge can enforce consequences. And when the court hears she slammed the door on police, that's not helping her case.
Just did the same thing to the police.
Just to clarify, that he talked about prior to the December 27th date, and the court had previously entered an order which provided for
on order, like they just would not making anything. Just they make an order and tell them this and then that. They like the president. They're like they're the goddamn president, right? You know, like the president make treaties with other countries, then they just break the treaty in the same day or the next day, right? And go to start bombing you. But you just signed a treaty. You know, like women. This is what men have to go through in dealing with women, man. Not just Eve, all women, man. But we know Eve. Who has more drama than Eve, man? Who had more drama than Eve? The so-called black woman. Nobody. Talking about performers.
makeup parenting time that stated that the parenting time would, again, the makeup would occur on January 27, 2025, and the plaintiff's motion states that he did appear on that date. Did you go with him on the January 27th date?
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened on that date?
She just refused. I don't know, either she refused or she wasn't there.
And you don't remember if she was not there or if he refused?
I don't remember that specific time.
Okay.
I have it written down at home, but I don't remember.
Okay. Ms. Couch, do you have any questions
I
of
do.
this witness?
Yes. At what age did Zach Conley start wearing diapers?
Judge, I want to object to it.
Ma'am, that is not germane. What
Did you catch that objection? That's the judge basically saying, ma'am, this isn't a therapy session or a character assassination. Stay on topic.
So what that is, that's she get ready to try to do what? Play on people's emotions and feelings. Court don't have anything to do with emotions and feelings, man. Facts. That's all. That's it. Facts. Right?
Family court has one question today. Did you follow the order or not? Everything else is noise.
It's not germane.
No, I am.
Ma'am, what we'll do is we're here to determine whether there was parenting time. That's the show cause. Okay? So that's what the purpose of this hearing is. So you can ask questions about the parenting time, the compliance with the orders, etc. Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
And you were at my residence on the 27th to pick up the children?
Now she knows she can't play with that. She knows she can't play with that judge, right? Because she can't, try to flip and turn the narrative and start talking about this and talking about that. He ain't going for it. Most judges let them explain and tell all the lies they can tell. Then soon they get to saying that, and then when the judge don't listen, ain't paying them no attention, what do? They get all emotional and get loud and all that. It ain't working no more. It's over with.
Oh, actually, on the January 27th?
Yes. Or December 27th. Or, sorry, no, January 27th. I don't have anything written down.
Yes.
Okay. Even though the order was for the 29th. Wasn't that
Whatever
day?
whatever judgment day.
So you
I don't
just-
know specific dates, whatever.
And I slammed the door in your face how many times?
Twice that I went by myself once because that.
See how she tried to make one quick lie. She knew the order was on the 27th, and she knew she slammed the door, and she think like the judge ain't sitting up there with the paperwork in his hand, with the 27th on it, and she tried to change it and say it was the 29th. Just lie just to be lying.
Was that an appointment?
But they're gonna keep doing it to what? To they held accountable, man. To consequences behind their actions of them what? To the lies.
That you slammed the door in my face? I have it on video, yes.
And you came alone, correct?
I did that day, yes.
Okay. That was all I have. I'm sorry.
Okay. Mr. Kelly, any redirect?
No, Your Honor, no further questions, no further witnesses.
Okay. You may step down then. Thank you. Ms. Couch, do you wish to present any testimony or witness? No? Okay. Check that order because there was some, Ms. Couch, you raised some issues concerning the, I think it was the order of January 27th. I want to make sure if that was the time as well for the makeup parenting time. I believe it was, but
it was January 27th through February 9th.
Okay, that's what I thought. And
I could have sworn the pickup date was the 29th. I apologize.
Well, I want to make sure that it's correct so that there's no issue.
But I was not home at the time of pickups.
And why is that?
Because he was our children, and I.
Another lie. So they just lie. The lady said she came to pick the children. The lady back here said she came to pick the children up, and then she slammed the door in her face. Just lie. Just lie to be lying. Like they're not going to be. Oh, Lord. No sense at all, man. She have been deprived of wisdom, man. All you women, man.
I don't believe that he needs any more parenting time.
Bear with me, y'all. A few more minutes of this, and I'm going to go get to the point. We're going to go into the lesson.
You understand that there's an order for parenting time.
And if it was your children, you would be sending them with him?
Yeah, I'm just asking you a question. You understand that it was parenting, that it was ordered.
Didn't you deny that? Didn't you go on base and deny it after the fact?
Not the other particular orders. I did deny an ex parte order at one point, but there were subsequent orders to that.
You guys did receive the pictures that I submitted to the court as well, correct?
Anything that was filed has been in the file.
I would love you to take that into consideration.
I would note for the court I received no response to either of these pleadings for today's hearing.
Okay.
You got two in the middle.
Okay, the order is dated February 4, 2025.
All that is her making up lies and trying to manipulate the court and trying to say he'd have child abuse or he's like beating on children, he didn't beat her or he's violent. The lies just keep stacking up, make it up as you go.
And it provided for makeup parenting time in Christmas Eve, Christmas Day 2025. It also provided that the plaintiff would have the children with him on January 29th, 2025 at 6 o'clock p.m. until February 9th, 2025.
I have another question to ask you, sir.
Okay. Let me clarify that. This is the order dated February 4th. Did you provide parenting time on the January 29th?
No, I did not.
Okay. And we had at the last hearing addressed the issue of the CPS involvement. CPS, as Mr. Kelly has stated, has been involved twice before, and they've not had anything substantiated. Is that your understanding?
No, I have the CPS report right here, as well as Carla Titus's number. Now, she said that her findings weren't... I need to take the kids to therapy to get the whole picture, from the kids, them talking, them...
That's a woman working with another woman now. Pay attention. That's a woman working with another woman.
Playing them, interacting with a therapist. And so that way they can go on record. And they are in therapy at Summit Point. Now, this has just started, but they've already, said some things. That was one of my questions, do you have the report from Summit Point? They told me that I needed to sign a release so that way they could contact you.
Okay, I'm not aware of any report from Summit Point. It may be in the file, it may not, but you have not introduced that today, and you don't have anyone that could speak to that from Summit Point as a witness in this case, which is what today's date is set for in this particular matter. So Okay. Mr. Kelly, do you have any final argument in this matter?
As the court's already touched on a little bit, this is our fourth motion to try to get him parenting time. We simply want him to have his parenting time, with the threshold being met, Your Honor.
4 damn motions, man. 4.
And considering the behaviors, and I think it's going to be ongoing from this couch, we request that the children be turned over to him today, that he have custody and parenting time with the children until the evidentiary hearing occurs. We request mom's parenting time be supervised. We'd also request the assistance of law enforcement to pick the children up. I believe they're probably with her mother, who's likely going to take the same stance as Miss Couch.
Now, I bet she ain't going to slam the door in their face now, because they're going to have an order from the judge.
Refuse to turn them over, maybe give them the authority.
But see, the so-called black man don't have resources like this here, right? Able to afford judges, able to afford lawyers in this matter for him for, lawyers is expensive, man, right? Well, they might know one another or whatever, but they got what? They got, they don't have resources for Jake, man, the so-called black man, man. Man, we the least one that they can give a damn about. If you want to keep anybody separate from their children, you keep a so-called black man separate from their children.
With a court order, if she fails to do so, that she can be.
But thanks to what Judge Brian K. Kirkland, in Calhoun, Michigan,
arrested. And in the meantime, Your Honor, we'd request the finding of contempt. Sanctions are doing nothing. You've sanctioned her $1,000, which she's a voice she's never going to pay. Doesn't have any impact on her. At this point in time, we request jail time.
See that? $1,000. She ain't paid it yet. Why she ain't paid it? They don't force anything when it comes to these women, man. Right? You ain't forcing to the white woman. I mean, you just whatever. I ain't gonna pay it. How you gonna get it?
Right. 30 days of jail time. Maybe that'll get her attention that she needs to follow your orders.
This is the nuclear option. The attorney just asked for immediate custody transfer, law enforcement assistance, and jail. That's rare, and it only happens when sanctions fail.
Very rare. Very.
Question for you. When fines don't work, is jail the only language left?
Follow your orders.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Couch, your closing argument.
I am acting.
I was the first one to ever join the military in my family.
Well, they don't want to get it. Let's get it, y'all. Here we go.
And I just want my kids to be safe. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Well, the court has heard the testimony in this case. The court will note that, again, that apparently there had been a denial of parenting time, which is not disputed by the defendant. In fact, she acknowledges that she has, in fact, denied parenting time. And court notes that as a result, she has withheld the children, that she's failed to comply with the order of...
But there's reason, sir.
Excuse me?
There is reason. Okay. Valid reason.
Okay, ma'am.
Lies. Made up lies, y'all. Made up lies.
You're done. You don't have time to speak at this point. Okay, you've had a chance to testify. You had a chance to do a final argument. So you're done. The court, she failed to comply with the order of June 13, 2024 for parenting time. She failed to comply with the order of December 2nd, 2024 for parenting time. There was an order of November 1, 2024 for makeup parenting time and attorney fees of $500. Again, there was an order for makeup parenting time dated February 4, 2025 for makeup parenting time and attorney fees from the hearing held on January 27, 2025. That all 4 of those orders she's failed to comply with. The court has reviewed the file. There have been multiple show cause hearings. She has previously been held in contempt of court. She has previously been ordered to make up parenting time as well as pay attorney fees, as I stated, and she's failed to comply with any and all of these prior orders of the court.
What you gonna do, Judge?
Her recourse is to file motions, have hearings, in the event that there is some issue. The court will note that I am recalling from the last hearing where she had made allegations.
Allegations, lies.
Concerning the plaintiff, and in fact, she acknowledged at that time that there had been 2 CPS involvements and the CPS had not done anything as a result. She acknowledged that she had been in contact with the police, that they had not done anything as a result either. The court will find that she is in fact in contempt of court. The court will, as the plaintiff stated, he's entitled to 20 days of makeup parenting time, and that shall occur at such time as he acquires the care of the children. The court will note that, again, the prior rulings of this court, that she had done makeup parenting time on 2 occasions, as well as paying the attorney fees, that in fact she has ignored and refused to comply with those particular orders. So, ma'am, unfortunately, you leave me no choice, but the court will sentence you to 30 days in jail with the Calhoun County Sheriff. The court will further remand you to the care of the Calhoun County Sheriff, where you will remain until such time as the children are turned over to the plaintiff and until such time as you have paid the previously ordered attorney fees of $1,000. So, ma'am, you can go.
Now tell me that ain't justice, y'all. That's
with the
justice
sheriff
there.
and
Are you serious?
This is the moment reality hits. 30 days, then 60. Not for abuse allegations, not for a new crime, but for ignoring court orders. Family court isn't optional, and this judge just sent the loudest message possible. You don't get to decide which orders you follow.
Are you serious?
this matter is concluded. You're free to go.
Who's second? Who's around here?
Oh,
No, seriously.
Another 30 days for contempt of court. You're in jail for 60 days now.
No, what's going
If
on?
you keep going, I can go as long as you want, ma'am.
At DOS, an ordinary.
Oh man, that's justice there, y'all. That's justice there, y'all. Don't y'all think that's justice there? Boy, 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 boy. Hey man, that's I be watching these little things, and man, I love it here. To see, I mean, who don't like seeing women go to jail, man? That's been what go against the court orders all the time, y'all. Who want to see that there? We love to see that there. We love to see that. So here we go. I'm gonna let that play while I do my video. It's long enough, right? I'm gonna say this here, right? You know, we are definitely in the times of changing of the you know, things are in this devil, especially in the devil's kingdom, Esau Edom kingdom, so-called white man. Everything is flipped upside down, and women rule over men, especially who? The so-called black man, mainly, right? But the only reason these tramps want these children, man, is because it's a monetary gain, man. For them. That's it. Trust me when I tell you, man. That's the only reason. It's money, man. These women love money, man. Love throwing away money. That's the only reason why they do such things. But I'm not gonna be long because I played the video. You know, I try to. I'm patient with playing video. I know a lot of people are impatient, but hey, you should have enjoyed that there. You brothers, I know you should have enjoyed what had just took place at this present moment. Because these women evil as hell, man. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 25 and verse 13. I think I made mention of that in the beginning. Give me any plague but the plague of heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Lies, all they do is do what? Lie and stack on lies, and then continue to lie, then continue to lie and lie, and then they forget the lies they just told, and then lie on top of that lie. Then it just, you know, it's like dealing with children, like holding the hand of a child, man, and popping them on the hand and saying, stop lying, right? Verse 14, any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. Hey, man. Esau, Edom, and Eve. Back talking about Eve. Esau, Edom, and Eve, man. They hate us, man. They hate us, man. Y'all know it. Jake, y'all know it. So start doing the necessary things, and you don't necessarily, you can file your own motions and stuff, man. And what they got these days, AI and all that, man, it ain't hard, man. It's real simple. It's real simple to do. File your motions and do what? Get them in court. You see this so-called white woman here in court right here, filing paperwork right here. Well, he got her in court, but you can't win. You can't win with these women, man, because they're gonna continue to be what? Gonna force your hand, and no matter what, the only way that they're gonna comply to the rules, and if they gotta be held accountable for what? For their actions. Verse 15. There is no head above the head of a serpent. So we know that Eve works with the serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. And she is definitely your enemy, man. Women are enemies, especially our women. They are what? They are definitely enemies of us. And they're going to continue that way until Yahweh come here and change the overall matter at hand, which is what? Us being what? Under the rule of what? Of this devil and this devil's kingdom, so-called white man, and with what? Our women being over us. Ecclesiasticus 42 and verse 13. Let me see. I want 12. I'll start at 12. Behold, not everybody beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. For from the garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. Right? The scriptures don't lie. The Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh don't lie, man. For from garments come what? Come moth, for sure. Right? But guess what? And from women, wickedness. Man, listen. If when you get them together, if you could stand in the midst of them and hear their conversation, what they be talking about, man, most of you men wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. Better is the what? The churlishness, meaning rude, right? Rudeness of a man than a courteous woman. A woman, I say, which what would bring him shame and reproach. They're always bringing shame and reproach to who? Let's go to Michael real quick. Their behavior is always shameful, man, and they're going to always thinking that they have the authority to do whatever it is they want to do. But thank goodness that, hey man, I like Trump. I like what Trump is doing, because he's first and foremost he's doing what? He's taking all that power and authority out of the hands of who? Women, man. Let's go to Micah 7 and verse 9. And I'm gonna close this out. I will bear the indignation. I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh, right? And bearing that indignation, man, mean what? Being treated, having unfair treatment, pain and vexation of what? Of being miserable and going through what? All of the BS that they put you through, and mainly the displeasures of what? Of this world. I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light. What light? The truth. And I shall behold his righteousness. Verse 10. Then she, that is my enemy, Eve, which is your counterpart, she's thy enemy, and she definitely, we say, verse 5 say, trust ye not in thy friend, put ye not confidence in a guide, keep the door of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Right? Who lie in your bosom? Your woman. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. What's she going to see? She's going to see the power and the glory of who? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh? They don't respect us one bit. But now, the respect and the guidance of the changing of this even in this devil's kingdom is what? It's very pleasurable, I must say, for what? For to see their asses going to jail. Where is the Lord Yahweh thy God? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she who? Eve, that's your future Eve, be trodden down as the mire of the street. That mire goes into what? Dirt. What goes into what? Grave, which is the pit, which is what? Which is put to death. So that's your ending, which is death by fire. So on that note, say, Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rokak Hudash, Shalom.